Our Book 2, Ghost Episode 2. Exceeding Expectations. Just when you think the story couldn't twist any further, it does. We begin tonight's episode with Davis and his associate Paula Matarazzo meeting with Tasha in prison. They're diving deep into the case and trying to understand why Sachs is so determined to paint Tasha as the head of Ghost's empire. Davis isn't buying it. He's convinced she wasn't the queen pin, and he and Paula start digging to find out why the RICO charges were pushed so aggressively. Turns out, it's the DNC and Mac applying pressure from the top. Meanwhile, Davis gives Tariq a critical task, deliver a eulogy that could help clear his mom's name. Davis urges him to be honest, but that's easier said than done. After all, Tariq killed his own father. Still, when it comes time to speak, will Tariq air Ghost's dirty laundry or protect his father's image? Later, Tariq sits down with Simon Stern, who warns him, trashing Ghost could backfire. Not just for his father's legacy, but for the estate's future profits. Tariq now has to balance truth with strategy. Switching scenes, Monet's secret is out. Sort of. She's having a hidden affair with Officer Ramirez. But with her husband Lorenzo still locked up, it's complicated. Ramirez wants more from the relationship, but Monet's loyalty to Lorenzo and her control over the family business keeps her cautious. Tariq angles his way into Monet's home under the guise of dinner with Zeke. During the meal, an unexpected guest shows up. Frank, a former associate of Lorenzo who's fresh out of prison. His release raises red flags. Frank's behavior crosses a line when he makes an inappropriate comment about Diana, and then he straight up asks Monet for money. He also lets it slip that he knows she's now running the operation. Sensing danger, Monet sends Tariq home with Kane, but not before Kane stops under a bridge to threaten him, warning him to keep his mouth shut. But Tariq flips it, telling Khan that Frank is clearly a snitch. This catches Kane off guard. It seems the Tejadas don't fully understand who Tariq is yet, or who his father really was. Soon after, Monet makes the call. Frank's gotta go. Kane takes care of it. Another cold and calculated move from the deadly mother-son duo. Back on campus, Tariq's school counselor Caridad has arranged a candlelight vigil for Ghost, completely without his knowledge. When he returns and sees the tribute, it hits him hard. He walks out without a word, leaving Caridad to realize she might have crossed a line. Meanwhile, Tariq and Braden head to a frat party hosted by Braden's older brother. Campus police show up to shut it down, but once they see who's throwing it, they back off. Tariq takes mental notes. This kind of influence could come in handy, especially if he's planning to move product. Inside the prison, Tasha catches wind of another inmate asking for a morning after pill. She realizes this could be her way in with the powerful prison crowd. Smart move. Tasha's always been sharp. At Ghost's funeral, the room is packed with unfamiliar faces and political players like Simon Stern and Rashad Tate. Tasha is brought in, shackled and in cuffs. When the optics start looking bad for her case, Tariq offers to step in and give the eulogy. In a quiet moment, Tariq is approached by Uncle Gabe, Ghost's uncle, who reminds him of the good in his father. This inspires Tariq's speech. He speaks of the two sides of Ghost, both the man and the myth. He says his father wanted the best for his family, and that Tariq himself is the embodiment of everything Ghost wanted to become. A powerful moment. Tariq is growing into his own identity. Meanwhile, Davis digs into the RICO charges in the judge's chambers and corners the original prosecutor. She admits that outside political pressure led to the upgraded charges. Saxy, on the defensive, brings in Blanca. She testifies that while it might seem like Tasha ordered Terry Silver's murder, Sachs himself is the dirty player here. Blanca makes it clear. Tasha isn't the queen pin they think she is. Back in the streets, Diana visits Tariq. She's curious how he knew Frank was a snitch. Tariq, always 2 steps ahead, flips the conversation and asks her to get Lorenzo to smuggle something to Tasha. A Plan B pill and a burner phone. Diana delivers the message to Monet, who surprisingly agrees to help. Kane, on his way home, sees Officer Ramirez showing up at their place. Looks like the secret affair won't stay hidden for long. Ramirez brings proof. Frank was an informant. Monet is furious it took him so long to find out and demands he do better. Her first order? Dig up everything he can on Tariq. Takeaways. Sachs is caught in a no-win situation, and watching him squirm is pretty satisfying. Diana may act innocent, but there's more to her than meets the eye, and Tariq definitely sees it. And the trial? It's only going to get messier from here. Secrets will surface. Reputations will burn. That's it for episode 2 of Power Book 2. Ghost. Like and hit the subscribe button, and stay locked in with mind-blown movies. Explained where every scene gets dissected and no detail is too small. See you next episode.